We have with us Edward P. Joseph, who is a senior fellow at the Johns Hopkins University School of Advanced International Studies and a foreign policy analyst. Welcome to the broadcast, sir.
Thank you very much.
So, we need to just start off. There are big revelations which are coming in. Secret Pakistan cable documents, US pressure to remove Imran Khan. What is your assessment on these revelations?
Honestly, I think that these are exaggerated and somewhat sensationalized. If you actually read this article in this journal where they publish the actual document, it's really not much there. You have a report by the Pakistani ambassador who reports on this meeting with the U.S. Assistant Secretary of State, Donald Lu, in which he complains about Imran Khan. And he tells the ambassador at one point that, yes, it will be tough sledding if Imran Khan survives the vote of confidence. And he says that the EU has the same position. But the context here, the journalists completely miss. The U.S. official is speaking to the Pakistani ambassador. If there were a conspiracy, as is alleged here, the last person that Donald Lu, the Assistant Secretary of State, would be talking to about this would be the Pakistani ambassador, because the Pakistani ambassador reports to none other than Imran Khan. So he would be the last person that Donald Lu would be talking to about ousting the Pakistani Prime Minister. Instead, the U.S., through its ambassador in Islamabad, would be conspiring, as is the allegation, with opposition parties in parliament to bring him down. So it really is, it doesn't make any sense. I think the journalists simply don't really understand diplomacy. Donald Lu is basically complaining. And what should he do? Should he applaud the fact that Imran Khan went on this high-profile visit to Moscow shortly after Russia invades Ukraine? I don't think so. And so it really, I find this sort of a sensationalized report, and I don't really believe that in this notion of a conspiracy, or at least that there's not evidence of this by this report. Please.
All right, sir. That being said, Imran Khan had spoken about U.S. interference as the reason behind his ouster as well. Do you reckon that the timing of this revelation is significant here?
Well, it's significant based on what is happening now in Pakistan to Imran Khan, of course. And of course, it makes all sense for Imran Khan to claim that, his ouster is based on foreign interference and point to the U.S. And of course, if he has evidence besides just this one cable, let him share that evidence. But of course, he has every interest to do that. Again, if you read the cable itself all the way to the end, and you see the comments of the ambassador, the Pakistani ambassador who's met the U.S. Assistant Secretary of State, Donald Lu, he doesn't say, I'm outraged by these threats to bring down the Pakistani ambassador. He says that Donald Lu was out of line in speculating about Imran Khan's motives. That's essentially what the Pakistani ambassador says in this cable. He says that Donald Lu was out of line to suggest that Imran Khan was doing this for political posturing, and also to get in and raise this question about the potential vote of no confidence. And perhaps he was going too far. But I do not see the evidence here, as is alleged, of some kind of conspiracy. And again, the last person the U.S. would talk to about a conspiracy to bring down the Prime Minister would be the Prime Minister's own ambassador in Washington. Please.
Edward, now, what is your assessment of what happens next in Pakistan? How will these revelations contribute further to the political situation in the nation and to Imran Khan's political ambitions?
Well, again, here it's standard fare, certainly for Imran Khan, if not other political figures at times in Pakistan, to blame the U.S. and to say and to blame their political misfortunes on interference by the U.S. And again, there's significant turmoil given the actual situation these days of Imran Khan. And again, this is not unprecedented in Pakistan, where former leaders have been arrested and jailed and tried. And it's unfortunately something of a condition in Pakistan that leaders are in office, then ousted, and have various trials. So, of course, there'll be exploitation of this by Imran Khan and by his supporters to try to blame this on some type of anti-Pakistan conspiracy, and to try to blame their opponents and say, see, they're in cahoots with the United States. Again, though, we have to look at the facts. The current government of Pakistan has itself made major agreements with Russia, which was the purported explanation for this so-called conspiracy. So you had in June this major agreement with Russia for Pakistan to purchase oil. And you have leadership in Islamabad claiming that there's a brand new transformative relationship between Pakistan and Russia. So what was accomplished if there were this type of, again, some type of conspiracy? It really wouldn't have seemed to have accomplished very much. And again, I'm skeptical that there was really this intent beyond simply a forceful complaint about Imran Khan rushing off to Moscow and showing his support for Vladimir Putin, who, of course, launched this disastrous invasion of his neighbor, Ukraine. Please.
Right. Well, Mr. Edward P. Joseph, Senior Fellow at Johns Hopkins University, School of Advanced International Studies and Foreign Policy Analyst. And also, in addition, I would like to mention Edward has served in Iraq, Afghanistan, Pakistan and Haiti, where he was Chief Election Observer. Now, thank you so much, sir, for joining us on the show with all your insights on this.
You're welcome.